Hey everyone, welcome to a very, very unscripted episode of the Darth Chamber. There's going to be a lot of edits in this because I tend to stammer and I get ridiculously stuttery when I talk about this subject. And I'm going to take a lot of pauses to gather my thoughts to make sure I stay on track because my brain runs a million miles an hour. That's why most of my stuff is scripted. I want to point out that I'm not making this video as another one of those let's tear down the new sequel trilogy video. I just wanted to get something off my chest that I had been thinking about for a while. From the beginning, Star Wars has been a force for good. It's been no matter what kind of fan you are, you could be someone who just enjoys the movies, or you can be like me, so in love with it that you decided to make fan lore. But no matter what, your love of Star Wars probably brought you more friends. It united you with people that shared this interest. And this interest wasn't just confined to immediate people in your area. When you loved Star Wars, the community became part of this group of people that I guess you would call friends, maybe some people to some extent and some other people to a different extent. Me personally, it was how I met my best friend, one of my best friends. I had no idea what to say to her when I first met her. My first question was, do you like Star Wars? Now we make videos together on YouTube and we've been friends for 15 years? Almost 20 years. But even now, me and her are best friends. When we talk about the sequels to each other, there is a definite divide. And that is the true crime of these new movies. Whatever you like about the new movies, whatever you don't like about the new movies, it has put you at odds with people in the fan base that you probably were really awesome with, or it has made you step away from parts of the Star Wars community in general. Before these movies came out, even if you were in the group of people that didn't, let's say, like the prequels, let's say if you just absolutely hated them, you didn't like them at all, that wasn't enough to make interacting with that person or talking about Star Wars with that person feel like a minefield. Because what mattered most is that both of you were talking about Star Wars. But these new movies, with everything that happens in them, it has created such a divide in Star Wars where talking about things about the main character that you may not like, I'm talking about things about them that are maybe structurally wrong. The same way we would talk about how in Star Wars Episode 3, it's ridiculous that Anakin goes from what have I done to murdering kids in 30 seconds. But simply bringing up a fault in a single character now, when talking about this new trilogy, can at times plant an immediate flag of you are the enemy. That's just the worst. Years ago, whether or not you liked, I don't know, name a character, whether or not you liked Wedge Antilles or not, it was never something to get riled up about. You critique a structural design or a character choice or a character decision or a plot device in these new movies, and it can explode. And that just destroys what Star Wars is. It was a means for people to feel united under the fact of, life is tough, but let's get through it together. But these movies have divided the fan base so much that it's sad. And it makes me scared to say I'm a Star Wars fan now. I don't know, maybe that's a little too much. Maybe that's my problem, but either way, I just don't think this is the way it should be. Anyway, I know it's not as cool as talking about Jedi Fallen Order, and there goes Discord. I actually had something else planned to come out in the slot, but it's not done. It's actually in production right now. I'm doing some recording and some editing. It's going pretty good. But just think about that. And what I would say is, let's just remember what Star Wars is about. And let's try our best to not let this get between us. Thanks for watching, guys. And catch you guys in the next video.